Hello. Please mute your phones and turn your attention to the public safety announcement. In the event of an emergency at NJ Transit, your safety is our top priority. Please follow these important instructions. In case of an emergency, announcements will be made over the loudspeaker or by a uniformed police officer. If necessary, CPR will be administered using the defibrillator. Please do not approach the dais. Documents can be presented to staff at the entrance to the boardroom. Please follow the directions of NJ Transit Police and staff. Thank you, and have a safe day.
I hereby call to order the Board of Directors meeting of the New Jersey Transit Corporation, New Jersey Transit Rail Operations Incorporated, New Jersey Transit Bus Operations Incorporated, New Jersey Transit Mercer Incorporated, New Jersey Transit Morris Incorporated, and New Jersey Transit Southern Light Rail Incorporated. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance to the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, one nation under God. Yes. Yes. Yeah, I thought that's okay.
Good morning.
You were the lead train car.
Yes.
I will now take roll call. Board Member Brontes.
Here.
Board Member Beeson.
Here.
Board Member Casimir. Here. Board Member McCray.
Here.
Board Member Thomas.
Here.
Board Member Zevala.
Here.
Board Member Cruz.
Here.
Chair Jane.
Here.
For the record, Board Members Abrantes and Zevalov are participating remotely. Vice Chair Carson and Board Members Morocco and Nara are absent. This is a meeting of the New Jersey Transit Corporation and its affiliates and subsidiaries. Adequate notice has been provided in accordance with the Open Public Meetings Act and NJ Transit's enabling legislation. Legal notices were published on May 7th, 2026 on NJ Transit's Legal Notices webpage pursuant to NJSA 35:3-2, and that webpage is available on the Secretary of State's statewide legal notices listings. Notices were also posted in the main entrance of NJ Transit's headquarters and sent to each individual agency and organization that requested such notice.
May I have a motion to approve the minutes of April 15th, 2026 board meeting?
I move.
Second.
Okay. Any discussion? Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed?
Motion carried.
Okay. So there'll be some recognitions, and before Chris presents the formal recognition, I wanted to personally commend the two NJ Transit bus operators, Stephanie Carson as well as Wildemis Senna Mendes, whose quick actions under pressure helped protect passengers and ensure that our customers made it home safe to their final destination. And again, kudos to both of you and for your commitment and dedication to New Jersey Transit, the riders, and our communities. So great job.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Let me first of all, join you and the board members in also recognizing these two remarkable bus operators. First, let me talk about Stephanie Carson. To begin, let me first introduce Ms. Carson from our Ironbound Garage, who is joined by her union president, Elijah Spates. Stephanie, will you please stand? Thank you. Let me tell you what makes Stephanie such an extraordinary member of our staff. On April 22nd, while operating our number 66 bus route in Union, Stephanie managed a dangerous situation involving an individual with a knife on board of our bus. A customer approached her in distress, reporting that the individual had threatened her and was brandishing a knife. Stephanie remained calm, quickly assessed the situation, and immediately notified New Jersey Transit Police. NJTPD responded, located the individual, and made an arrest after recovering the weapon. Throughout, Stephanie maintained control of the bus, prioritized passenger safety, and avoided escalation. After the situation was resolved, she continued her route and ensured the remaining customers reached their destination safely. Stephanie, your composure, your judgment, and in a tense moment reflect the very best of what New Jersey Transit has to offer. I believe you're there with your, I don't know who this amazing, beautiful, young, what's her name? What's your daughter's name? Jamani. Well, you may not quite understand this, but we're videotaping this for the future. I want you to know, Jamani, I know Mother's Day was last weekend. Your mom is an extraordinary human being, and the fact that she served this organization and continues to serve this organization so well is a testament to her, and you're very lucky to have her as your mother. Please come on up and be recognized for the board. Board members? Jamani, you should come to more board meetings. It's a great way to start. It's a great way to start our meeting with a smile on our face. And I'm going to keep your name tag for the future, because maybe one day you'll come and work here. All right. We're also joined by Wilandis Sina Mendez from our Market Street Garage, who's here joined today by with her supervisor, Rosa Rodriguez. Wilandis, will you please stand? There you are. On April 15th, while operating in Patterson, Wilandis responded to a passenger in medical distress who was unable to breathe. Recognizing the severity of the situation, Wilandis safely pulled over his bus and performed the Heimlich maneuver, taking immediate action to save the passenger's life. At the same time, he contacted medical emergency services to ensure medical attention was on its way as quickly as possible. New Jersey Transit Police and EMS responded, and the passenger was transported to a local hospital for further care. Wilandis, your quick thinking and decisive action likely saved the life of a fellow human being, and it is a pleasure to call you up in front of the board. Before you come up, I want to say we're joined by Lance Norman. There he is, Lance. Lance runs an amazing surface transportation operation. But Wilandis, there are instances like yours and Stephanie's that Lance conveys to us all the time, and I am so grateful, Lance, to your leadership, but Wilandis, for your courage along with Stephanie to make sure that you put our passengers first, and that shows everything that is right about New Jersey Transit. Come on up. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Wonderful. And thank you to both of you, and congratulations. Okay. We will now have the advisory committee report. Suzanne Mack will present the advisory committee report.
Good morning, everyone. I haven't been to a meeting that's been so upbeat, uplifting. We started out with bad snowstorm, remember, before you came, Commissioner. And I know Anna Marie Ganella gave the report last month right after we met with your staff in Atlantic City for our joint meeting, and we really went through a number of issues that night that I know she reported on. So I pretty much have an only upbeat issues this morning also. But I want to thank you all. This is what New Jersey Transit's about. You win awards for this, by the way, for the best place to work and for the best staff. And just what you saw today is it's a counterclasm of just the wonderful people that are in our organization. And they really do the mission, which is to deliver safe, reliable transportation to the citizens of New Jersey. When we were in Atlantic City, we got a very big report on the World Cup, of the FIFA, and I was very pleased to hear that after our meeting that the plan was actually announced, which reduced the price a little bit from $150 to $105, and I believe that was through the negotiation of this board and our president with the FIFA officials. This is a wonderful event that's happening for New Jersey and the region, but it definitely does have it has so many economic benefits for the region, but it also has economic consequences for our organization. So we're very pleased that you've been able to negotiate this in the favor of New Jersey Transit, as you always do. The other thing that I wanted to thank you all for, and again, is you had the New Jersey Transit Land Plan Day here, Transit Industry Day. I don't think people understand how long that's been in the making. That whole idea of getting more revenues into your budget so that we don't have to rely on you need more money, we all need more money. But this started, I believe, under Governor Murphy and now is being implemented under Governor Sherrill, and it was phenomenal. I mean, there were over 300 representatives of the development industry that came out, and there were projects all over New Jersey. South Jersey was very happy to see that there were some projects in South Jersey. So, but this is the type of forward thinking and how to fill the budget gaps and how to develop responsibly. So as your advisory board chair, I can't do anything but thank you and praise you, just as we see here for the employees. The other thing I wanted to thank the commissioner for coming to Hudson County, to St. Peter's College. I represent County Executive Craig Guy on the committee, and we were just so honored to have you and your staff there for such a good day with Congressman Menendez and other staff, and Paul Wyckoff was there too. So I really don't have anything but good news for today, and maybe other people will bring up some other issues, but I do want to remind you that we normally meet virtually, and our next meeting is June 12th. And if there's ever a time when any of the board members would like us to consider issues for you, to discuss issues, we're a little robust group that we do, or, we have people who work with other groups around the state, and we'd be happy to look at any issues for you. So at some point, I hope you take us up on that. And with that, I conclude my report. Thank you.
Thank you, Suzanne. Megan, are there any comments from the public?
There are 3 in-person speakers and no pre-registered telephone speakers. Speakers, in order to give everyone an opportunity to be heard, comments will be limited to 3 minutes. Priority access will be given to pre-registered in-person speakers, followed by any additional in-person speakers. We will then take comments from telephone participants who are queued to speak. Those participating by telephone, if you have not already done so, please press star 1 on your telephone keypad to enter the queue to speak. You will hear a brief tone to indicate you have successfully entered the queue. The first speaker is Chris Grotto, followed by Michael Rubin.
Good afternoon, Chris Grotto from New Jersey Conservation. I wanted to thank you all for the chance to study the Bergen Arches. We've had an enormous and positive response, well beyond what I could have imagined, from NJIST students, Rutgers students, and wonderful, wonderful school students. And we wanted to request to be able to continue to study it. We believe we've been very good stewards of the time and the resources that New Jersey Transit has given, and have gotten back multiples in terms of excitement and private donation to provide dollars to study the soil, to do lab work, and study the arches, and then in addition to that, obviously levered Rutgers and NJIT students to study all natures of the transit aspects of the arches, as well as power, sewer, water connections, and the future of this wonderful asset. And we also wanted to invite you all and members of the community to our new and very small transit museum in Journal Square. So anytime you find yourself there, part of the excitement of this process has resulted in some donations to have a fledgling museum for the Bergen Arches and the history of train, rail, and the Bergen Arches. Thank you.
Thank you. The next speaker is Michael Rubin, followed by Vito Havrilla.
Good morning. My name is Michael Rubin. I'm from Morristown, New Jersey. I represented New Jersey Transit as an attorney for 14 years, first as a DAG and then with New Jersey Transit's new Office of General Counsel, OGC. I've been in the trenches with many in this room. Last September, my colleague Frank Marasco and I were wrongfully discharged from our jobs in OGC based upon our age. It was carried out through manufactured pretextual job performance reviews untethered to facts and belied by our long, unblemished public service work histories. OGC carried out a targeted hit on its two oldest male employees. We were treated disparately from the rest of the group, denied the protections of New Jersey Transit's own HR policies. Frank and I were given the same failing score down to 2 decimal points, then fired, then replaced by younger workers. Our attorney sent draft complaints with everything laid out for you to consider to see if you want to settle these claims. I encourage you to ask your attorneys to see these claims for yourself, these draft complaints, because my fear is that this board is not getting objective counsel from the people who are alleged to have committed the wrongful conduct to begin with. When I was fired, I lost a lot. My job, when older workers have difficulty finding work, and my professional reputation suffered. But you know what also hurt? I never got to sign my name on Governor Mikey Sherrill's letterhead. When she first ran for General Assembly, she was talking one-on-one with commuters at the Morristown train station. We spoke for like 10 minutes, and I said, oh, you know, if you need to talk to other people, that's fine. She said, no, what you have to say is important. I was already a supporter, but now I was a fan. And I never got to sign under her letterhead, and I would have been proud to do so. And I saw the governor post a video about transparency recently. When we were fired, Frank was representing New Jersey Transit in a contract dispute with a long and tortured history. But New Jersey Transit's OGC was in such a rush to get rid of its 2 oldest workers, they left themselves without an attorney for the trial that was scheduled to begin the very next month. So they sent the case to outside counsel, requiring that mountains of evidence and pleadings be reviewed by private attorneys and support staff in a short time, billing by the hour, and scrambling for a continuance on a preemptory trial date that had been scheduled for months. In January 2026, I made an Oprah request for these invoices for these legal services, and I was told that no such records exist. Finally, the law firm that works for free. Spoiler alert, this one didn't get to be the second highest billing outside counsel firm for state work billing for free. When legislative scrutiny is focused on outside counsel bills for state work, OGC is hiding those bills from the public. Imagine playing games with the law in New Jersey Transit's name. It's all in the Oprah lawsuit that I had to file to obtain these invoices. Your lawyers should have a copy of those pleadings too that they can forward. So I came here to take these 3 minutes to give New Jersey Transit's board what I think is a better opportunity to consider and possibly settle these meritorious claims with fee-shifting provisions, and also to let my new governor know that her public transportation agency's Office of General Counsel does not share her commitment to transparency. Thank you for your time and your consideration.
Thank you. The next speaker is Vito Havrilla, followed by the telephone speakers.
Hello, my name is Vito Havrilla. I'm the Vice Chair and Legislative Director of the Lackawanna Coalition. Our website is lackawannacoalition.org, info@lackawannacoalition.org. Our next meeting is Monday, 6:45 p.m. at the Summit Library. See me if you wanna talk some more afterwards. We also print out the railgram. All right, we have 3 topics. First, incorrect / confusing / non-existent bus signage. Lackawanna Coalition is primarily concerned with rail transit, but many of our members also use the bus. Signage on some buses is incorrect, confusing, or non-existent. Does NJ Transit have a plan to remedy the situation? We observe buses with electronic signs with wrong route / long route direction, buses with broken electronic signs, paper signs, if they are even there, serve as a backup to the electronic signs. No signage at all, buses with multiple route signage which cause confusion. A recent example of multiple route signage, Saturday on the 2nd of May, one of our members observed a westbound Bloomfield Avenue bus in Montclair with the electronic sign saying 29, then the paper sign saying 11, without asking, how would one know whether it was route 11 or 29, or perhaps route 28? I'm going to jump down to number 3, fix broken escalator stairs and elevators. This is a system-wide problem. We know that repairs take time. However, some repairs are overdue. 2 examples are the Newark Penn light rail escalator and the staircase at Summit Station. We understand that the Newark Penn light rail issue relates to unavailability of parts, but regarding Summit Station, we initially saw progress, but it seems to have stalled. And finally, Newark Broad Street station display. To improve the quality of accessibility of passenger information at Newark Broad Street Station, we urge NJ Transit to install a large digital display comparable to those in place at Newark Penn Station Hoboken Terminal. This enhancement would significantly improve the speed and accuracy with which passengers receive critical travel information. Supporting documentation has been included in our submission to the board. I have it right here. I'll read from it. I'll read a little bit from it. So, Newark Broad Street is a major transfer station and destination owned right. There are multiple lines serving diverse stations along the stop. Track 2, track 2, the side platform. Island platform is track 1 and 3. The current display does not show all the upcoming information on one screen, but shows train information on page 1 of 2, page 2 of 2, an issue at other stations as well. These current displays block the bottom third of the screen with scrolling announcements, and where there is service disruption, passengers don't know which trains are canceled now. This causes huge stress and confusion. There's often no customer service representative. Newark Broad Street ticket counter goes early, 9:30 a.m. Thus, there are usually no NJ Transit workers by assistance. Therefore, we call for New Jersey Transit to install a large display at accessible location at Newark Broad Street Station. And we hope that this will be done by the end of 2026. Thank you.
Thank you. Operator, please open the floor to public comments by telephone participants.
Certainly. And as a reminder, if you have not already done so, please press *1 on your telephone keypad to enter the queue to speak. You will hear a brief tone to indicate you have successfully entered the queue. Each speaker will be given 3 minutes for their public comment. A warning will be provided with 1 minute remaining and again with 15 seconds remaining. There are currently 5 speakers in queue, and the next public comment is coming from Nick Giglia. Nick, your line is live and your time will begin now.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Nick Giglia. I am the founder and chairman of Route Restore Our Transit in Essex. We are a nonprofit, nonpartisan advocacy organization with the goals of expanded service, enhanced rider experience, and equitable access. So, first of all, we commend the efforts that the governor and the agency have taken to reduce some of the costs for people who are attending the FIFA World Cup games at MetLife Stadium. However, we also believe that given we are about a month out from the event starting, that New Jersey Transit should be proactive in communicating to commuters about how their commutes are going to be affected. We have seen a lot of reports about Penn Station being closed for up to 4 hours to non-ticket holders during game days. I've gotten a lot of very concerned messages from people who are saying that they have to go to work regardless of what's happening with these games. So any alternative service to Hoboken, cross-honoring on buses, or any additional options should be communicated early and often to folks within the commuting community, just so they have the understanding of what they are able to do and how they are able to get to and from work during these match days. Simply saying work from home is not an option for everybody. Moving on from that, want to focus on, in addition to the World Cup, just the people who are going to be utilizing the service moving forward. So our group recently became aware of New Bus Newark, which is a comprehensive review of the 38 intrastate bus routes that serve Newark, as well as the surrounding communities. This was initiated in 2019, last updated in 2021, probably sidelined due to the COVID pandemic. However, given the rebound in ridership, especially on the bus, we believe that this effort should be kicked off again and taken forward. It's extremely important, especially considering that multimodal connections are going to be should be prioritized within the system. We should be able to have buses that are aligned with train or light rail arrival times as well as other buses in order to provide a more robust experience for the users. We continue to hope that the coming budget will include service for hourly weekend service on the Montclair Boonton line running between Hoboken and Montclair State University, as well as some more information about how to restore the former B Camp corridor. We appreciate the partnership. We appreciate all the effort that's being put into the big events coming up with the World Cup, and we thank everybody for their time. Thank you.
Thank you. The next public comment is coming from Jack McKee. Jack, your line is live and your time will begin now.
Good morning, everyone. This is Jack McKee here with Hudson County Complete Streets. I want to start by thanking New Jersey Transit for the improvements being made, the focus on rider experience, the new app yesterday. I was on a train to Trenton the other day. I could see out the window. That was great. And most of all, for joining us at the North Jersey Transit Forum on April 25th. We really appreciate that, particularly Board Chair Jane giving the keynote address. We look forward to your participation in next year's event, already in the planning. So I'm coming to talk about two modes today, Hudson Bergen Light Rail and buses. So first, regarding Hudson Bergen Light Rail, thank you for the improvements at Newport Station. Our campaign, Better Light Rail, is still seeking improved off-peak headways of 10 minutes, the Northern Branch extension, the Bayfront extension, and then what I've heard from riders, improved countdown clocks, better signage, particularly on the actual light rail car itself, where sometimes things are mislabeled, saying it is the Bayonne flyer or it is not. I got on a light rail the other day and it just had the wrong station. It was announcing the wrong station, which did create confusion. I know this is a work in process. I'm just keeping it in the discussion. In regards to buses, riders need better tracking, and I know you guys are aware of that. Just emphasizing that it's important that tracking be accurate. These improvements, let's keep pursuing them. Further in regards to buses, representing Hudson County Complete Streets, I was just down in Trenton this week to advocate for S2559, which is allowing buses to use cameras to ticket vehicles in bus lanes, bus stops, bike lanes. And so I hope this continues through it past committee. I hope it gets a yes vote because we need cars out of this community infrastructure that's meant for everyone, not just the individual. Lastly,
1 minute.
I know that this is 1 minute. This is a work in progress, but the proposed transit way running through my home city of Jersey City, going to Secaucus, I know the route is still up in the air, but I implore you, do not run that line through the Bergen Arches. Run it down the state highway that's already existing. It will reduce costs. It will maintain a beautiful little piece of green space that we've been gifted by time. And I think it will be more efficient as well. And finally, I should have put this at a different point, but I ask you to work with the municipalities to ask them to increase parking enforcement. S2559 is a great step, but the reality is
15 seconds.
Jersey City, Bayonne, Gutenberg, Union City, these municipalities need to enforce the parking laws. Not last night, I saw a bus stopped in an intersection because someone was parked illegally, and I want your buses to be able to drive freely. So I thank you for your time and attention.
Thank you. The next public comment is coming from Chris Niedenberg. Chris, your line is live and your time will begin now.
Hi, Chris Niedenberg from Passaic. I've been talking about the fare collection issues, and I don't want to keep harping on it. Perhaps this is going to be my last time. But I just want to know that I've been logging in the last 2 months. There's been about a dozen times that I've been turned away, Mr. Calori, from bus operators because fare boxes are not working. And what I don't understand is I noticed in 2 instances on the new articulated buses, these are the brand new ones. I've seen them in Passaic on the 74 and the 703 line. I mean, how is that possible? There was one instance where the fare box was taped up, okay? So I believe that at some point we need to hear how much of we've heard a lot of harping about fare evasion, people, refusing to pay the fares, trying to sneak in, however. But at some point we need to know this $90 million a year estimate, how much of that is due to true fare evasion on the part of the commuters, and how much of it is fare evasion collection on New Jersey Transit's part for a variety of issues. And I will conclude by saying that I don't believe that when we had the fare hearings, we heard anything about this $90 million annual estimate. And I believe Mr. Calori said something like that's a number of percentages of a fare increase. So I think that we need to go back and have hearings again. I heard nothing about this under your predecessor, Mr. Corbett. So I believe that this also should play a role in having some transparency and perhaps having new fare increased hearings. Thank you very much.
Thank you. The next public comment is coming from Emmanuel Morgan. Emmanuel, your line is live and your time will begin now.
Hello, my name is Emmanuel Morgan, and I am a co-founder and the current executive director of Hudson County Complete Streets. I'm calling first to say thank you to Madam Chair for being the keynote speaker at the North Jersey Transit Forum, and to thank all of NJ Transit for the improvements that are ongoing in service and in planning. I want to thank Mr. Calori for working with Governor Sherrill to ensure continued investments in the service. I'm also calling to request that NJ Transit continue to work with our municipalities. Hello, Sue. Thank you for calling in, and also thank you to my colleague, our campaigns manager, Jack McKee, for calling in as well. We have planned a series of ride-alongs with our elected officials, and we would love for NJ Transit to participate in those. We so appreciate working with Paul Wyckoff. We appreciate Leah Cass coming to the forum and sharing her knowledge and really expressing to our electeds that it is municipal participation and cooperation that will make our buses go faster. As a 119 rider and the number 1 rider, our buses are just constantly stopping in traffic. And we know that you feel that too, and that all of the riders feel that frustration. And so we are so excited that our municipalities are interested in studying bus rapid transit and bus prioritization. But they may not, we've heard from some of them that they may not always know exactly where to start. And so being able to lean on the expertise of NJ Transit planners and knowledge is so valuable. So we do hope to be able to plan some ride-alongs. We're riding, just as an example, we're riding the train down to Trenton on May 21st with Assemblywoman Brennan. We've ridden the bus with Senator McKnight, who at the time needed a little bit of our assistance just to be able to use the app. So again, we so appreciate your participation, your collaboration, and we do look forward to Transit Forum 2027, which we are already thinking about and planning. Thank you again.
Thank you. The next public comment is coming from James Lee. James, your line is live and your time will begin now.
Good morning, all. Jimmy Lee, on the board of Hudson County Complete Streets. I also want to express deep gratitude to New Jersey Transit for attending the North Jersey Transit Forum. It was an exciting day, really energizing, and just really great to see all the support across all the different levels of government and around the community for better supporting New Jersey Transit. We definitely need to improve operations at New Jersey Transit, but we also need to better fund it, and the roadways where our buses run are not always controlled by, or never controlled by New Jersey Transit, and those are places we need to make big improvements to. It was a really great day of information exchange, and so thank you for that. I do want to bring up bus issues, specifically around bus tracking. I know you all are aware, but this is just really something that is really tough on the rider. You know, reliability of the bus service is one thing, but having, you know, you're waiting at a bus stop with your kid and you're hoping to get home, and you know, the app says the bus is coming, and then it literally disappears off the app. I think that sort of false hope and false information just really makes it tough on a rider. You know, you can look into other options if you know for sure whether the bus is coming or not. And so we really need to improve bus tracking information. And if that information was really reliable and was updating in a more real-time way, you know, I think there's also a possibility that it could feed into more modern bus priority systems as well. So preparing for that future of where we can give buses the green light, you know, all across the state. Yeah, and you know, I just want to also say that we noticed on today's agenda there is a no bid contract for clever devices, and you know, for in-vehicle networking, and I believe they also handle the tracking. So the question is really, you know, one is this contract, are you happy with this vendor? Number one, do you think they're doing a good job with bus tracking? And two, does this contract resolve these issues that we're seeing with bus tracking? And three, I just want to really encourage, you know, we have a new app, we definitely appreciate digital improvements, but I just really want to encourage like this idea called dog fooding, right? Like if members of the board, if staff could actually use the app for themselves for bus and light rail service and just see what's going on, whether with bus tracking, whether with light rail tracking, or sort of some of the kind of UI difficulties there are in the app. I think that would really go a long way to continuously improve the usefulness of the app. All right, thank you for your time.
Thank you. And there are no further participants in queue to make a public comment at this time.
Thank you, public speakers. Are there any board member comments?
Yeah, I have a few. I first wanted to recognize our terrific employees that were here today. They do a terrific job. And I want to also recognize the great team we have here in our marketing department. The governor had asked New Jersey Transit to help lower the fare for the World Cup. And Anthony, Vaughn, Joe, and Peter, and many others, including the director, Mr. Clory, have really worked hard to find outside sources of revenue to help lower those costs. So I want to thank folks for that. Mr. Lee, you mentioned the new app. I'm using it. It was really helpful to me this morning, and I will continue to use it. I think it looks great. One thing I talk about a lot recently is the great employees that we have. And, you know, when I'm either traveling by train or in discussions with conductors or whatever it is, these are really dedicated people. And from time to time, the public passengers aren't always kind or you know, great to our employees. And I ran into an employee this weekend that works at Penn Station, has been on the job a year, and was very upset how she was treated by a customer. And look, we all have bad days, but I just really hope that we can consider the people that we're interacting with to try to just take a step back. Look, I have my moments, but you know, to see an employee that's been on the job that was near tears just talking to me, did not even know I was a board member, just really had an impact. And again, you know, if you're sitting in a handicapped seat on a train and you see somebody coming by that could use that seat or any seat, just get up. So, again, I just want to thank our frontline employees and all the folks that work here. That's, in my 5 months on the board, that's the biggest impact that it's had on me, how dedicated people are. So thank you.
Thank you. Are there any?
Yes, I have a comment.
Board Member Thomas?
I'm also, excuse me, excuse me. I'm also grateful to the operators that were recognized. They have a tough job out there, and I'm grateful that they did get recognized. I have a lot of a heart for them, and I understand it's a bigger picture out there when they're out there on the line, and safety is a priority. So thank you to all the operators and frontline workers as well.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you for your comments. And so Chris will present the President and CEO's monthly report.
Thank you, Madam Chair. And I want to just answer a couple of questions that from a couple of our callers. Nick asked for more information to our customers on our plans for FIFA. I hope he knew that, I hope he knows, that we made a full announcement of our entire plan, mobility plan, almost 4 weeks ago. And we'll continue to do that throughout the next 31 days leading up to the 8 matches. We take our communication plan very seriously, and I know there'll always be people who have in the process of modernizing our fare boxes on our buses, which are well over 18 years old. And that is an initiative that we take seriously, and under Lance and Jignasa's leadership, we are doing just that. With that, Madam Chair, let me give you a couple of highlights of things that New Jersey Transit is working on. First of all, if I say it 10 times, it's not enough. My colleagues at New Jersey Transit are some of the best I've ever worked with. It's an extraordinary agency, and if you just look at the sheer number of times we are out there announcing new initiatives, solving new problems, it is a testament to the extraordinary dedication of my colleagues who continue to astound me with their unbounded energy. First, the governor and I, and Madam Chair, you and Dr. Kaz, we were together at Penn Station yesterday with Governor Sherrill, where we announced our answer, if you will, to the governor's Executive Order 16, which gave us 45 days to present a plan to the chairwoman, which we did. And I want to just highlight a few areas that I think will be of interest to our customers. One is the biggest issue that we're working on, that the governor and the chair signed off on yesterday, was to make an investment in a real-time tracking system for our trains. That is reliant on moving away from a switch-based technology from which we collect data, to making sure we do it based on a GPS tracking system on each locomotive on our system. And with the governor and Commissioner Jane, we essentially received authorization to expend $12 million out of our current capital budget to make sure we upgrade all our modems to make sure that not only can we track these trains in real time, but we also will use that as the pathway to provide Wi-Fi for our customers who've been asking for it. The mobile app, which was launched yesterday, I got to tell you, I've been using it. My wife used it this morning, and I think, and I'll give Paul Wyckoff the credit for coming up with the perfect explanation of what our app does. He basically said it lessens the number of clicks, but gives you more information. I think that aptly captures what this app is all about, and I hope more people use it, and I hope more people download it. We're happy to make corrections and changes as we go through it. The other part that, as all of you know, that I'm personally focused on, I have been since 2025 is the idea of having ambassadors at our train stations, which is working very well at Newark, Penn, and Trenton, and during rush hours, but also to have a very dedicated cleaning crews that goes out and cleans these stations. Somebody reminded me, in fact, I think Justin did, that we need to make sure that this is a two-way street. We will clean, but we need the customers to also do their part and not throw trash on trains and buses, because we're trying to create an environment that is pleasant. I've seen how our trains look first thing in the morning. They're all cleaned in our yards. The buses are cleaned. But obviously, we run a very busy system, and we want to make sure that the trains and buses are clean throughout the day. We are going to have special cleaning crews that'll do that during the daytime, but it would be helpful if our customers also go along with this new plan. Equally important, we think accessibility is a very, very important sort of next level thinking. We think wayfinding tools that are geared towards people with different needs is something that we need to focus more on, and we're going to do that. Thanks to Chief Tresillo and his colleagues, we are establishing a real-time crime center, and we're going to upgrade our cameras and our security system, lighting, and to provide more visibility at train stations surrounding areas where we control those assets to make sure our customers feel more safe. Ultimately, though, I want to be clear about this. This is about providing a reliable service, and the way you do it is by modernizing our rail cars and our buses, which Governor Sherrill, along with the Commissioner and the Board, have now given us authorization to do. So by 2031, we will essentially have almost 2,500 buses on our system that are brand new and 374 rail cars that will finally replace the Comets and Arrows in time. That is the plan, and I'm so excited that we're implementing that. Let me talk about FIFA for a second. Suzanne Mack, thank you for everything you do, and I'm just going to gently correct you on one fact. FIFA did not help reduce the price of tickets. I couldn't be any more clear about this. We did. That means Governor Sherrill did. Nobody else did. And this is a commitment that Governor made that she thought that FIFA, since they're making $11 billion in revenue from 8 games, the Governor continues to believe that FIFA should help, but we weren't going to sit around. So the Governor has tasked all of us to go find private money by deploying our amazing real estate to sell our advertising revenue. And my colleagues did an amazing job doing just that, working with our advertising agency. And let me just give you a couple of facts. We had a budget of $62,464,173 when we started, when we made the announcement about a month ago. With the efforts that we have undertaken today, we have literally reduced that budget by almost 35%. I'm sorry, the ticket price by 35%. And the reason we were able to do that is we were able to, through federal grants, private sponsors, and higher than anticipated private advertising revenue, we were able to reduce that $62 million budget by $31,127,094. That is an extraordinary effort undertaken by the entire team. That it gives you a good glimpse into how professional this organization is. We are given a task, and we did it, and therefore our total budget now to conduct these 8 FIFA games and to move 40,000 people per game is $31,337,079. That is essentially where we stand today. And the tickets went on sale last night. And I'm so pleased to report, Madam Chair, that between midnight and tonight, we've already sold 5,000 tickets. And that is a good run for us, and we continue to work with our communication platforms to make sure we continue doing more to encourage people to use our system, which is not only safe and efficient, but it'll get you from Penn Station all the way to MetLife in about 35 minutes. Equally important, let me just talk about our continuing efforts to raise non-fare revenue. We obviously announced the land plan back in October, but Gagandeep Singh and Sean Massey and Mike Murphy and the entire team at the real estate folks held a industry day where I was there and Kelly Doucette, the chief operating officer of the state of New Jersey, went there, and we had almost 300 people there looking at multiple sites, 13, Gagandeep, if I'm right? 12 sites that are ready to go to market, and the enthusiasm and the excitement in the industry is real because they trust the people in the real estate department who are doing it. And with Gagandeep as his head, I am very confident that we'll be able to monetize these assets, not to just do them as fire sale, perhaps the way other agencies do it, but we're trying to be thoughtful. The governor has laid out a plan to essentially do transit-oriented developments where affordable housing is going to be a critical component of it. We think using property that we already own, we can eventually monetize 800 acres and bring in almost $60 million a year for the next 30 years. That is exactly how you run a professional organization. And Madam Chair, I can't thank you and the board enough because this is a quick preview of how we intend to solve very complex problems with your leadership and that of Governor Sherrill. That concludes my remarks. Thank you.
Chris, thank you for the detailed update. And again, thank you to you and your team for developing the 45-day action plan and really putting customers at the center of it. We'll get to the board committee reports now. Board Member Cruz, if you can present the Operations and Customer Service Committee report.
Thank you, Chair. The Operations and Customer Service Committee received an update on trends, analysis, and actions for rail, bus, light rail, and access link. We also received an update from the customer advocate, as well as an update on the cost of service. That concludes my report. Thank you.
Okay. The Administration Committee report to be presented by
Board Member Zevalov will present it.
Yeah.
Hopefully you can hear me remotely. The Administration Committee received the financial update. This included a summary of operating results compared to previous year's comparable period and FY26 budget, 12-month fare box revenue compared to budget, and major balance sheet items. Additional information was provided as part of the agenda materials, including the cost of service key performance indicators, 12-month fare box recovery, history of vacancies, attrition and hires, ridership and revenue, and a monthly budget to actual comparison for March 2026. That concludes my report.
Thank you. And Board Member Abrantes, if you can present the Capital Planning, Policy and Privatization Committee report.
Megan, can I defer just because I'm traveling?
Sure. Aaron, would
If someone could read that for me?
Yeah.
No problem. The Capital Planning, Policy, and Privatization Committee reviewed the board items for mainframe as a service and connected bus, award of contract to Clever Devices Limited for the purchase of the in-vehicle networking technologies extended. That concludes the report. Thank you.
Okay, great. Thank you. Thank you all. Chris, if you can present the action items, please.
Sure. Madam Chair, with your permission, there's one thing, one fact I just want to quickly read into the record, which I think is important. As it pertains to FIFA, I just wanted to be clear. The number of companies that either stepped up or to heed the governor's call was remarkable, and I wanted to read into the record, with your permission. DoorDash, Audible, PSE&G, South Jersey Industries, American Water, and FanDuel were extraordinary partners in making sure we reach the goal. So with that, I'm going to move on to the items, and I'm going to call Jignasa to do item number 2605-21. 20, sorry.
Got it. Thank you. We are presenting for approval item 260520, Mainframe as a Service. Authorization is requested to enter into a contract with Blue Hill Data Services of Pearl River, New York, for an engagement of a partner for mainframe-related services in the amount not to exceed $7.3 million over the course of 3 years, plus 5% for contingencies subject to the availability of funds. We ask for your approval of item 2605-20.
May I have a motion to approve the board item 2605-20? May I? Okay. Any discussion? Megan, please take roll call vote.
Roll call vote, Board Member Brontes?
Yes.
Board Member Beeson?
Yes.
Board Member Casimir? Board Member Zevalov?
Yes.
Board Member Cruz?
Yes.
Chair Jane?
Yes.
Motion carried.
Thank you.
Jignasa, can you also do item 2605-21, please?
Yes, thank you. We are presenting for approval item 2605-21, Connected Bus, award of contract to Clever Devices Limited for the purchase of the in-vehicle networking technologies. Authorization is requested to enter into a contract with Clever Devices Limited of Woodbury, New York, for the purchase of in-vehicle networking technologies in the amount of $6.46 million plus 5% contingency. We ask for your approval of item 2605-21.
May I have a motion to approve board item 2605-21?
Second?
Okay, any discussion? Okay, Megan, please take roll call vote.
Roll call vote, Board Member Brontes?
Yes.
Board Member Beeson?
Yes.
Board Member Casimir? Board Member Zevalov?
Yes.
Board Member Cruz?
Yes.
Chair Jane?
Yes.
Motion carried.
Thank you.
I will now present item 2605-22. I'm recommending approval of board item 2605-22, annual notice of meetings and designations with an amendment to change the July 22nd, 2026 board meeting to July 16th, 2026 at 11 a.m. and the September 16th, 2026 board meeting from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. This action is to adopt the annual notice of meetings for all of the Board of Directors meetings during fiscal year 2027. Designate KRBD Carson as Vice Chairperson of the New Jersey Transit Board of Directors and its subsidiaries. And designate Megan Clark Umokoro as Board Secretary of New Jersey Transit and its subsidiaries. Vote on action. May I have a motion to approve Board Item 2605-2022 with an amendment to change the July 22nd, 2026 board meeting to Thursday, July 16th, 2026 at 11 a.m. and the September 16th, 2026 board meeting from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. May I? Yep.
Second?
Okay. Any discussion? Okay. Megan, please take roll call.
Roll call vote, Board Member Brontes?
Yes.
Board Member Beeson?
Yes.
Board Member Casimir? Yes. Board Member Zevalov?
Yes.
Board Member Cruz?
Yes.
Chair Jane?
Yes.
Motion carried. For the record, Board Members McCray and Thomas are recused from item 2605-24 and will not comment on the item.
So we'll get to the vote on the consent calendar now. May I have a motion to approve the consent calendar?
Second?
Any discussion? Megan, please take roll call vote.
Roll call vote, Board Member Brontes?
Yes.
Board Member Beeson?
Yes.
Board Member Casimir? Board Member Zevalov?
Yes.
Board Member Cruz?
Yes.
Chair Jane?
Yes.
Motion carried.
Executive session authorization. Before we adjourn to the executive session, I want to let the public know we will return to adjourn the meeting, but no further business will be conducted. May I have a motion to enter into executive session to discuss personal matters, contract negotiations, the status of pending and anticipated litigation, and matters falling within the attorney-client privilege, including but not limited to the corporate insurance program, annual renewal, the personal injury claim of Jeffrey Colt, and the personal injury claim of Seyon Conde. May I have a motion to enter into executive session?
Second?
Okay. Any discussion? Megan, please take roll call vote.
Roll call vote, Board Member Brontes?
Yes.
Board Member Beeson?
Yes.
Board Member Casimir? Board Member Zevalov?
Yes.
Board Member Cruz?
Yes.
Chair Jane?
Yes.
Motion carried.
Yeah, that's fine. Just come and get me.
Yeah. I hereby, perfect. I hereby reconvene the open session board meetings. Can you take the roll call, please?
I'll now take roll call. Board Member Brontes? I think Board Member Brontes, you might be muted. Board Member Brontes?
I see.
Yep, I'm here.
Thank
see him
you.
online.
Board Member Beeson? Board Member Casimir? Board Member Zeviloff?
Here.
Board Member Cruz?
Here.
Chair Jane?
Here.
Okay.
A motion to adjourn. Since there is no further business, may I have a motion to adjourn the meeting?
I move. Second.
Any discussion? Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed?
Aye.
Okay, motion carried, meeting adjourned. Okay.
Have a great day.
Thank you. Have a great
You
day,
too.
everyone.